Citizens of Jamaica, I want to come out this time. I'm gonna care who I'm vex, so no one can beat me. What country I get sell off little by little, and some I wanna feel like say I just everything on the need for defend. I'm not say you can't vote for who you want, vote for whoever you want, but as a citizen that's voting, you have a duty to criticize the government when they are messing up. The Jamaican Labour Party, I start move like MAGA up here, because blind loyalty to a politician is not patriotism. It's Since Hurricane Melissa, Mr. Holness himself admitted that flying around on the airplanes cost $1 million per day, and he flew around on said airplanes to assess the damages to the areas, right? But somehow, most of the communities that you flew over have still not yet received aid. Edmund Bartley, you have one constituency in a St. James that has not yet seen you. There's an autistic child over there right now that has been homeless since the hurricane. 400 generators were donated, and we were told that some of them were going to be lent out to shop owners within certain communities so they could be a central area for the government to be able to check in on the progress and allow people to come charge their devices, whatever, get the place up and running. Couple weeks later, the story changed. Now the donated generators are only for government institutions, hospital, police stations, schools, churches, etc. Alright, cool. You admitted in Parliament the other day that you don't know how much money has been donated, and you guys have not yet spent any of the money that's been donated. But no, all of a sudden you want to use taxpayer money, which you said out of your own mouth, to buy generators to lend out. Meanwhile, there's money that's been donated that has not been spent. You guys are telling me that's not chaos? Now let's talk about the G20 summit. Mr. Andrew Holness go on the world stage, go tell everybody how we're desperate and we needy and we're poor and we're broke. And then the same Prime Minister came on TV to tell us not to video when we're donating because we need to preserve our dignity. What dignity when you just tell the whole world so we're mash up and we need help? That doesn't seem like an attempt to preserve dignity. That seems like an attempt to control the narrative. And now the bigger picture. Chinese companies own all our roads. Most of the beachfront properties are bought up by American investors and they're still being sold. Mining sectors, foreign interests. Tech systems, foreign platforms. And now our elections too. What do we actually This was signed back in 2022, but it's going into effect this year or next year for the next election because, voter registration and IDs and all that stuff are going to be gathered within the next couple of years for the next election. And Israel is in control of that. A foreign company now owns the system that is going to decide who is eligible to vote in Jamaica. What the Israeli government is doing to Palestine right now is absolute destruction. And it's going to set the precedent for what they do elsewhere. We don't own our tech. We don't own our infrastructure. Our voting system has been bought out. What do we own? What is ours? There's no sovereignty anymore. Stop worshipping party and start defending Jamaica. You guys need to open your eyes and ask questions. Blind loyalty, a